Hey guys, today I have a Whirlpool Amana washer and I've got a Roper Whirlpool electric dryer. And I've got them hooked up right now, going to test them out. Kind of as if you're standing here yourself, checking it all out. You get to see everything on them works perfect. And I've got that washer set to a normal regular cycle with a large setting. So it's going to fill all the way up with water. We've got it set to warm cold. Now I go through and run about 4 loads through these guys here and check all the different cycles, make sure everything times out and works perfectly through all the cycles. On this one here, you've got the lint trap, and pull that out and change it before each load. You've got a low heat, no heat, high heat, and then an automatic high heat. So 4 different options you can choose from there with your heat. Just about a cycle for anything you need to get going, and we'll set that at 30 minutes. So when this washer's all done, we'll move the clothes over to this dryer and show you that it's working perfect. But right now, got it filling up with water. Got some shop towels and jeans, jackets, that kind of thing in there. Now I've got an additional, so this little lid locking mechanism, it goes right down in here and tells the machine that the lid's closed. I just got an additional one of these so I can put it in here. That way we can leave the lid up and show you what's going on the inside. But like I said, it's filling up with water right now. I've got it filled up. Just really wouldn't want to fill up much more than that. That's a large load there, and it'll fit the capacity of the dryer as well. So you get your bleach spot right there. So we're gonna let that go ahead and fill up, and then I'll come back and show you that it agitates like it's supposed to in the wash cycle, drains the water out in between these 2 cycles, fills back up and agitates for a bit with clean fresh water for the rinse cycle. Then it'll drain out there, and then we'll be on to the final spin cycle, and I'll show you that final spin cycle is smooth, silent, and spins really fast. Then, like I said, we'll pop over and I'll show you that the dryer is tumbling, sounds great, and is heating. So we'll come back as soon as that has filled up. All right, we moved into the wash cycle. You see we've got full submersion on those clothes there. Agitator's getting started, vortexing those clothes. They go down along the agitator, up and back out the sides and along the fins on the bottom. So it does an excellent job getting the clothes clean. And you can see, like once again, like I said, this is a water control knob, so you wouldn't have to use that much water if you didn't want to. However, I personally think full submersion gets a little cleaner with the center agitator. You can also see in here it's nice and quiet. It's a smooth operation. Alright, I'm going to let the wash cycle finish up and we'll come back. Okay, and finally we're moving out of that wash cycle. It's draining that water out. And that drain running nice and fast. And once it's done draining all the water out, it'll spin to extract that used water. And then it'll fill back up with fresh water for the rinse cycle. And then we'll be on to the final spin cycle from there. And here is that first spin on the rinse cycle. Finishing up the wash cycle, first spin going into the rinse cycle is what I mean. You can see it's spinning pretty fast. Nice smooth operation. Alright, last spin on the spin cycle. It'll spin 2 or 3 times, and as it spins each time it gets a little bit faster because more water extracts out of those clothes, making this lighter and lighter, which enables it to spin faster and faster. So this is the last time it's going to spin. Spinning super fast, you can see here. Does an excellent job getting the water extracted out of those clothes, which is great with a washer like this because it's going to cut your drying time in a dryer like this in half versus the older washers that didn't spin anywhere near this fast. Alright, so I'm going to let that finish up, then I'll move the clothes over and we will check out this dryer. Alright, now the washer is done, clean, cleared out. I got my little device removed for the lid lock, so it's good to go. Now we come over here to the electric dryer. I've got those clothes thrown in there. We'll go ahead and close that up. Here we've got it set to the high heat time dry, and we're going to push to start. And now typically it would actually be a little bit quieter once you get your vent hose on the back. You wouldn't hear that blower motor sound. So it would be nice and quiet. Nice smooth operation. going to give it just a minute to heat up, and then we'll open the door, show you that the clothes are tumbling in there, And then I will shoot my little temperature gun in and show you that it's nice and hot in there too. Alright, so we've got our temperature gun. So right in between those two red dots, it takes the surface temperature measurement. So it's about 75, 76 degrees on top of the dryer. If I shine it on the concrete floor, it's about 73 down there, so it's a little bit cooler on the floor. Alright, now let's go ahead and open this. You can see those clothes tumbling. Now we're going to shine this right inside the heating element tube, so there's tons of heat, very hot right there on that grill and where the heat comes out. And so then when that circulates, it's going to heat the inside of your dryer up anywhere from 95 up to 195. Just depends on how long your dryer's been going and what you have the heat setting at. So your air circulates in here and then goes out right there, which is where the lint trap catches any lint. Then it goes down and out the back of your dryer. So we'll put that back in there. Now you know, on the inside, we're heating perfectly. Let's start. So we'll let that go ahead and finish up. I'll get these listed up for sale. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. And I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks, you guys have a great day.